You're welcome to sden. On this channel, we share experiences, events, and happenings in Saskatoon that makes settling here an easy breeze. New immigrants like you that look forward to coming into Canada can step into this hub whereby you can learn one or two things from as many immigrants that have walked this path. Lessons learned, so mistakes can be avoided by new immigrants that are coming behind. My name is Afolake, so let's jump right in. As a new immigrant into Canada, you need to understand what the job market entails so that you'll be able to know what kind of jobs that is applicable to your profession, or what kind of jobs that you're looking for, what kind of jobs you can do, or what kind of jobs you need to look forward to applying for. In Canada, you have to customize your resume. Unlike in my country where I come from, you probably have a standard format of resume, we call it CV, and that is what you use for each job application. It shows what you've done over the time in different places that you've worked. Here in Canada, you have to customize your CV or resume, as they call it here, for the particular job that you're doing. And honestly, it was a big deal for me when I landed. I wondered, why would I have to be changing my resume part-time? Canada's job market is specialized. In my country, you find somebody doing so many jobs, so many tasks. They can do multiple tasks within a particular role, or even two roles. But here in Canada, there are specialized jobs for each person that get employed. So you can't find someone doing two different roles in one. That is why you have to customize your resume for the specific job that you are applying for. And one thing we also need to understand is that jobs here are by the title. If you have a job role or a title of a job that you occupy in your country before you landed in Canada, and you're trying to apply for another job here, you need to look at what other names they call that particular role in Canada, because sometimes it might be difficult for the hiring manager here to understand your job title over there. So it's like you're changing your job title, but you are making it specific to what standard that operate here in Canada. An example is, for instance, if you're a customer service person. Yes, customer service is also used here in Canada. Another title that works well with customer service is a call center associate, customer service agent. These roles are same things but in different semantics, right? So you need to be able to know, sometimes a job is posted and they say they want a client service person or client service associate. It's still the same thing as a customer service person. So you need to understand that, and you have to customize your resume to work in line with what is being requested for. Remember to use keywords in your resume. For instance, when you see the job posting, look very well in details as to what is required, and then use those keywords, not word for word, but you have to use it in such a way that it comes up multiple times, especially those that are being requested as a requirement for that role. Let it feature more in your resume and your cover letter. You can use the resume scanner, like the job scan, that can also help you, measure what percentage of your keywords is reflected in your resume. When you look at those job postings, the higher the keywords, the higher your chances of being called for an interview. I would say that you make sure that your fonts remain legible when you type your resume or your cover letter. Let it be bold so it is easily readable, and this can attract the recruiter or the hiring manager to want to look closer to your resume. Also format your resume in Well, there are different formats actually for you to use for your resume, but it's important that you use formats that strikes the hiring manager when they pick up your resume. Like the executive summary must highlight your years of experience, must highlight your background or qualification if it's in the job posting. It must also highlight what your skills are, what you've been able to do. You must show all that in very few words in the executive summary. Also, remember to highlight the skills and the tools you have experience in, especially those that are highlighted in the job posting. Make sure that you highlight it as well in your resume. It's important for the hiring manager to see that, oh, this person is proficient in Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, or he can use PowerPoint, or he knows how to use Java, or he knows the data skills. All of these things must be clear in your resume. It shows that you have the skill, it shows that you have understanding of the right tools. Also important is your achievements. Those are things that you've been able to do within the role that is specific to the job posting. Look at whereby you've been able to make an impact in, of course, your previous companies or where you worked before, and what the impact you generated in the company. Highlight it, and that is going to form part of your achievement. And those are things that the hiring manager will look forward to and say, oh, if I hire this person, I am sure she's going to make these milestones possible in less than this month, or we'll be able to achieve 20% more in cost savings, things like that. Highlight it, and those form part of your achievement that will draw the hiring manager to look closer into your resume. Remember that the hiring manager just looks at a resume in less than 3 minutes. They have tons of resume to review. So if you catch the hiring manager with the first few highlights on your resume, the chances are the hiring manager will take additional minutes or two to go further into your resume. Resumes are also in Canada mostly sent out with cover letters. Remember to always indicate the job post number if there is any in your cover letter, and make sure your cover letter also has a bit of talks about you, what you've been able to achieve, your experience, in very short words as well. Your cover letter should be able to tell the hiring manager that you also have the proficient skills and tools for the job that is being posted. Express in words how you've been able to achieve those tasks. Express in words. Let it be clear so they know how. Don't just say, I have been able to achieve so height in this. How did you do that? You must be able to explain how. Very short, in little words, so that the hiring manager can understand that this candidate understands the way or the system in which he or she will be able to achieve this task. I know when you have to format or customize your resume to fit every job posting, it's a lot of work, but it's worth the effort at the end of the day. So it's important that you put in the effort in your resume, in your cover letter. Make sure that you're saying exactly what the hiring manager wants to hear. Take time to go through the job posting, digest it, pick out the keywords there that the hiring manager is looking for the candidate that he or she wants to hire. Make sure those highlights or those keywords are included in your resume and in your cover letter a multiple of times. Most of these hiring managers use ATS, the automatic tracking system, to track resumes, and then this sorts out the resumes that have matching keywords with what the job posting offers. You probably would be lucky if you have multiple of those showing in your resume, and then you will get picked. But if you don't, that's why you probably won't get into the next stage of maybe a phone call interview or a screening interview, or at the end of the day, another stage of the interview. I guess will be helpful to new immigrants that are coming. Is a different system from whatever you have back in your home country. You need to understand how it works, and you need to understand how to apply it for you to be able to put your experience and your skills out there in front of the hiring manager, so that you get that call that you deserve. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. Keep applying, don't get discouraged, keep formatting, customizing, and making sure your resume fits into that which the hiring manager is looking for, and that job that you're actually desiring will come your way. Have a wonderful one.